Time running out here on the play clock. So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Following the penalty now, Lacey. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive lineman and control them. And when I look
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Hicks coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Jacob Schum now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Throwing on first is Wentz. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Josh Huff, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled. And while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Play fake to Matthews. Now it's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Josh Huff, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
Yeah, you heard it, right? You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the 2nd half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the 2nd half, if they can just tighten.
That's what they want to do. Tighten down everything they're doing and then maybe explode at the right time.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Got three down.
They begin the drive with Lacey. Stays on his feet, fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well. And we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
On 2nd down, Lacey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Mea culpa time for me. When Eddie Lacy came out of college, I thought he'd be a good player, but I didn't know he'd have this kind of an impact on the game. As he goes, so goes his offense, and they're winning the game as a result.
I was going to say, they're both going pretty well right now, thanks to Mr. Lacey. Lacey, and he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the 3rd quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They start the drive on the ground with Lacey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll be a Green Bay 1st down.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
4 down. Let's go.
Now the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And some room to maneuver. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL-caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
On second down, here's Wentz. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mike Daniels in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. On third and long, it's Wentz. Trying to lay one up deep. And my goodness, another interception. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a 20th carry of the game for Lacy. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And a cut to the left sideline. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there, handed to their big guy to pick up a first down.
Now Rodgers will handle Lacy. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. And now it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Crosby puts it through, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to take another shot here. Nelson Agholor, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play. The one that they got on the previous one, they tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Lucky 56.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. A nice gain of 21 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw is Wentz. And now here is another interception. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Counter. Here's Lacy. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Rodgers with a give. It's Lacy. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. 3rd down and 3.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. What cost them today? but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
No gain on the play there, second down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Rodgers to throw on second down. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You've got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They'll run. This is Lacy. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
The play fake to start. Now Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
On second down, here's Wentz. And now here's another interception. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And hauled in here by Richard Rodgers. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Alert! Alert! 3 down! 3 down!
Now a handoff. Here's Lacy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Now this time, Rodgers will throw. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And out now come the Eagles.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Now, check. Patriot!
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Check nickel. No. Check. Patriot!
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they dropped it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
In motion left here, Green Beckham. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Ten yards to go on 3rd.
Watch left. Tight end to the left.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up. While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right.
All right, here we go. Leopard! Leopard! Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with 1 complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Again, it's Wentz. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there was a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Now Ryan Matthews on 3rd down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Deep in the red zone. This was 4-down territory from the start. And here, they won't wind up with a touchdown, but they do get a great consolation prize as they convert and pick up a first down inside the 5.
They come out here in the eye. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal.
He's mine. Now let's go. All right, now look at 56. Look at Leopard. Leopard. Hey, check 24. Gun.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand.